Hello and welcome to our newest episode of Freedom Entrepreneurship, where we are going to answer one question. How can you have both freedom and growth? Today, I have a very, very special guest, a very good friend of mine, and an incredible human being. And I'm really looking forward to spend the next couple of minutes and learn a little bit more about you and to talk about freedom entrepreneurship. So, Chuck Ebert, please introduce yourself to our audience.
Well, hello, everybody. Chuck Ebert here. I am the CEO and founder of Axon Entertainment Incorporated. We've been in business for over 35 years, which says a lot for somebody in the entertainment industry. It's very hard to talk about that balance, which we're going to talk about in just a minute, about freedom and entrepreneurship and how that all goes together. But a quick background for those of you who don't know me, and I'm not one to toot the horn, but I'll throw it out there real quick for all of you lovely ladies and gentlemen. I am a Grammy Award-winning record producer, 8-time nominee, got the Grammy, of course. And I own a bourbon company. I'm doing all kinds of amazing things. You're going to hear more about that later this year. So I'm a very blessed individual. And when you say I'm highly favored, or however you want to look at it, I got great friends. Talking to one of them right now. The guy knows me very well, and we share a nice glass of wine together on so many occasions. So there you go. That's Chuck Ebert. How you guys doing in a nutshell?
That's amazing, Chuck. That's why I loved so much to look for. So I love this interview already because I knew it will be really, really fun. So let's jump right into it. Freedom entrepreneurship. We see so many people out there who are successfully financially, who have tremendous career, but then when you take a look at their body and their health, they are just completely messed up. So they do not have a healthy background anymore. Their health is devastated. They don't have relationships anymore. Their kids don't speak with them anymore. Their relationships are destroyed. So why do you think so many people are messed up so bad, but probably even successful, but all the other all the other part is falling apart?
No, I think you nailed it on the head. We were just having a discussion literally about this with some CEOs last night. It's funny we're talking about this today. What you see on the outside is one thing, but what on the inside is completely different. In my world, I put God first. That's just me. I put God first, and you can believe whatever you want to believe, how you want it. But I have God first in my life. Second in my life is family, and third is work. That's what I do and things I do like that. We mess it up every day, every day. And there's a huge company out there called Keller Williams Real Estate, and they're a huge real estate market in the United States. Sell houses, all kinds of stuff, commercial and residential and so on. Their motto is God first, family second, work third. I didn't know anything about that. I've been living that for a long, long time. And to say I get that right every day, I'd be lying to my face, lying to your face, saying, hey, I got that right every single day, because I don't. I mean, work gets in the way of things and so on. And when it does, it's going to mess up your health and your balance in life. Every morning, I'm going to tell you what I do. Then I'm going to get to that question about what you just asked me about. Yeah. Why do I think? Well, I definitely going to tell you why I think. Ooh. We'll let everything get in the way. More into that in a second. Every morning, I start my day with thanks. Thanks for everything. I got thanks that I live where I live. You're seeing a beautiful studio back behind you. This is a log cabin studio in the middle of nowhere, basically. I'm in Fort Worth, Texas on the map. If you want to find out where Fort Worth, the big state of Texas in the United States, that's where I'm at. I got country outside and log cabin house on the hill. And yes, I've done it. I've made it in the music industry. Hit the big time, did it great. I'm a rock star. Yes, literally rock star. Look it up. Chuck Ebert, crazy long-haired guy and all that. And on covers of magazines, the whole 9 yards. But that did not come without a whole lot of work, a lot of time, a lot of dedicated hours, way more than what most people do, especially in the entrepreneurship side. And this is an entrepreneurship venture. No one can teach you to be a record producer. They can give you some clues on how to be an engineer, but not a record producer. No one can teach you how to start a record label. They can pointers and stuff. You can look at it. No one can tell you how to be successful, because successful is measured right here. It's not in my heart. That's what I say. Success. It's not measured by your peers. It's not measured by everybody else in the world, especially CEOs and all that. We're all about, let's get this done. Let's get that done. Oh my gosh, the next deal. I got to have the next deal. No, the next deal is cool. And you're going to get the next deal. And it will happen for you if you're driven. But if you're driven to the point where that is number one and not number three in your life, this will fall apart. And that is your body. And you will be so disappointed later in life, and you will not be able to go play tennis and live life and carve out those ventures to do what you want to do. Entrepreneurship takes a lot out of a person, a lot.
Oh
Stephan,
my God, I agree. After
we
25 years
absolutely
building 7 companies, yes, it takes out a
absolutely
lot of you.
multiple companies, multiple spinning,
Yeah,
multiple people working with us,
yeah.
ton of responsibility. It weighs on you. You must take time out. So I do. I take that time out personally every day. Wake up after my thanks. Then I have a little quiet time. Just wake up, quiet time, enjoy just listening to birds, go out, sit on the porch, whatever, enjoy time. Do not answer the phone. Do not look at the phone. The phone is still going to be there. It's still there. It's not going away. That phone is there.
It's not going away anyway. I
No.
know.
And that deal is still there. It's still there. It's waiting on you. Oh my gosh, call the deal,
Yeah.
call the deal.
So would you
Today,
say what I hear so far is it's a lot about getting your priorities right, yeah? Correct. So that you have the right
yeah,
your priorities in place at all, but then also getting the order of your priorities right. Yeah,
that's
correct.
correct. That's correct.
So, what do you say to people? Because a lot of people, and that's basically maybe that's the flip side. Yeah, what I also hear, yeah, don't work so much, don't work so hard. You need to have balance in life. It's all around work-life balance and all of these things. But let me ask you direct. Would you have been able, with the perfect work-life balance and all that, to build your career in the
No,
first place?
no, 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 no. Impossible. That is absolute a farcity.
Yeah.
It takes time. You have to go through life, and you have to gain one thing that you cannot gain from the statement you just said. You cannot gain that statement and that knowledge. It's called wisdom, and you cannot get wisdom until you've experienced life. You have to experience life. Any entrepreneur is going to be driven. Most of them that I know are. If you're not driven, that's great. If it worked for you, so be it. Entrepreneurships happen in many different ways, shapes, and forms. But driven entrepreneurships and CEOs, presidents, founders, such as we are, and so on, we drive, we go. We're in that top percent of those that just go make things happen. Everybody knows Chuck just makes it happen, just go does stuff. Well, that's just how it works. Brain idea, things go. But I could not have been afforded to do these things now had I not put in that time and effort in advance long time ago. You have to work. You got to get that together. And yes, you will sacrifice family, and yes, you will sacrifice time, and you don't always put God first. But wisdom over time has led me to learn, when you become a CEO, which you do not become a CEO when you first start a company. Seriously, you might be this CEO, but you're not really leading and beginning. It doesn't happen right away.
Right.
Those big responsibilities come later on with wisdom and time and growing your product, your brand, yourself, whatever image, whatever the case may be. That takes time. Then you gain wisdom. You cannot gain wisdom in a day. You can gain a little bit of wisdom in a day, but you can't gain the knowledge and wisdom to see big picture and everything. You have to go through it. You have to live life. Then, once you have that knowledge and wisdom, you have been given that knowledge and wisdom, you know that knowledge and wisdom by what you've done, you now need to do 1, 2, and 3. And that's your priorities. And that is the balance.
I love that. Yeah, I love that. Yeah. For me personally, it always was a concept that balance, okay, but not on a daily basis, because it's just not possible to have all the things every single day lined up. Yeah.
Right.
Because you cannot be the perfect business guy, the perfect CEO, the perfect entrepreneur, and on the same day you have the perfect health routines and the perfect stuff in place, and you are the perfect significant other. You are probably the perfect dad. You are the perfect friend. You are the perfect what? It's just that's a failing formula. Like
Yes,
you
it
give somebody a
is.
carrot, and you already know they will never ever never achieve this carrot.
No, you're not. You're putting a goal in front of you that can't be achieved. You're
Yeah,
exactly right. You can't. Perfection does not exist.
yeah, yeah.
Balance lies inside the perfection.
I like that. That's
Balance
good.
lies inside the perfection, because knowing a perfect life is a balanced life. knowing that I have to give this. This is going to be taken here. This is what it's going to, but I can do this. I can ebb and flow and stay in the middle and balance that seesaw through that day. That is the balance of life. And perfection, in my book, I strive for it all the time, but I don't think I'll ever achieve it. I mean, I've achieved Grammys, achieved this. Those are goals and accolades and people have given it. It's a beautiful thing. But, and that says, oh, you're great at what you do. But perfection, I strive to be the perfect engineer, perfect producer every time I do a song or music or anything I do. I strive to be the best winemaker I can be, the best bourbon company I can make. Oh, I know it's coming. It's coming soon. Yes, lots of those things. I put my heart and soul into what I do 100%. And I think any entrepreneur out there today, and Stephan, I think you'd agree with me, that's what they do. You put your heart and soul in what you got. Balance is realizing that, hey, today, at this point in time, I'll tell you what I started doing. I'll give you that. At this point in time, I'm not going to take the phone call anymore. I'm going to grab the glass of wine. I'm going to chill out because I worked my butt off to have this. And yes, there are things and so on. But I worked my tail off so I could go sit on that porch in the morning and not answer the phone till 9 o'clock or 10, whatever the case may be.
You know, it's so funny that I have the conversation today with you. I did a recording for something else yesterday where I was talking about motivation and how you can have routines and you really go in the long run to success or build something over a long period of time. And if you are not rewarding yourself with these small pieces or for the small steps too, and you step out a little bit or reflect or work on your business or recalibrate yourself, it will not work. Yeah, it will not work.
Calibrate yourself.
Yeah, because
that's so beautiful.
So many entrepreneurs they try to have a sprint, or they view entrepreneurship like a sprint, and they think, oh my God, if I'm just running fast enough, I'm going to get XYZ and I'm going to exit my company. No, that's a failing formula. That's an ultra marathon. That's an ultra long distance.
When you run too fast, this is what happens. What happened? Oh, I just lost it all. Oh my God, I can't see. Oh my God, everything. That's what happens. Everything gets in the way. That's what happens when you run too fast. You have to slow down. I go 100 miles an hour. You do too. We all do. A lot of us do. But it's the balance of the run, the balance of the journey. You're so right. You said that, you know, and retooling yourself, recalibrating yourself, getting yourself back. That's wisdom, my friend. That's wisdom. And you honestly, for all you younger entrepreneurs and folks out there, you normally don't gain that in your first few years of building a brand or doing something or taking that creative venture and doing it. You just don't. It takes time.
Yeah.
You've heard the saying, Rome wasn't built in a day. Well, sure as heck was it. Neither was my company. 35 years. I've had my company 35.
Neither was mine. 25 years. Yeah, 25 years.
We're still growing. Yeah, we're still doing stuff. We're still doing things because it's ever evolving. But the wisdom is we've had our time to know how to balance our lives. Yep, absolutely. And lots of wine and great chocolate.
Absolutely. Yeah. I still love that. I saw it 3 times already. I still love it. So we should have dinner again. So I'm running the dinner on wine and chocolate.
We'll toast that wine and chocolate. I'll bring the chocolate too, man. You bet.
Oh yeah, that's the not so healthy stuff. Yeah. So back to the topic. Freedom entrepreneurship. What does freedom mean for you, Chuck?
Oh man, my time. There's freedom is my time. It's to do what I want to do when I want to do it. Not that I can always do that, but I've afforded myself through entrepreneurship and doing what I've done and paying my dues in advance and back in the road, paying for that time forward to be able to do that today. You're not going to be able to get a whole lot of that when you first start doing something. But if you think that way, by wisdom, by listening to us now, think that way a while back, or implement that now. Retool yourself, recalibrate yourself now to think that way. You will, because your time is so valuable. There's no reason you can't sit down and have a meal and then you have to be doing, wait a minute, excuse me. No. Put it aside for a little while. It's still there. The messages have not gone away. This is glued to us, and I get it. We use it. This is it's our lives. I totally understand it. Look, my groomer's telling me right now, my dog needs to be picked up.
Actually, I love the screenshot you have on your phone from yourself, Chuck.
My dog, Heidi, that's my muffin. That's my muffin. I love my. She's at the groomers.
Yeah.
Of course, she
No,
said, "Hey, come
I
pick her up." I
love it.
said,
Yeah.
"I
Yeah.
will." You know,
Yeah.
but
It's
again,
it's so interesting. You know what? A lot of people, way over 60 to 70%, I ask, what does freedom mean to you? Time.
time.
Isn't that an interesting thing that so many entrepreneurs really that time is so important. But guess what? Time is the only thing we cannot inherit, we cannot buy, we cannot steal, we cannot earn. So time is just a very, very limited resource. Yeah. And
The
so
value.
what what I do with my time is actually identical what I do with my life. If I waste time, I actually waste life.
Oh yes. I
Yeah.
will tell you this: most entrepreneurs that I've known and CEOs that I've known, anybody in the business world, no matter what it is, music, doesn't matter what you do business wise, brand building, it doesn't matter what you do, financial, it makes no difference. They have not put time on the calendar to look at first, to think about that is my end goal. No, you know what the end goal is? Money. Most of the time, it's always money. It's money, money, money. Buy this stuff, the deal. Got to do the deal. We're doing the deal. Next deal. I've got this deal. I got 5 deals working. Do I always have 5 deals working? Yes. I'll be honest with you. I've got 5 deals working right now. God knows how. I always have that going, literally, and more. But I know my time is my game. I say this all the time. It was from the movie Die Hard. I'm going to be sitting on the beach earning 20%. And that's it. As long as I'm earning 20% on things all the time, hey, you know what that
I'm fine
allows
with
me to
that
have?
one. I'm
That
fine with
allows
that one.
that allows me to go to where I'm going to be with you, sitting right where you are today in October, because
Yeah.
that is what that allows you to do.
Yeah,
Yep.
absolutely. No, that's really incredible. That's really cool. Um, when do you think entrepreneurs should start to think about the business architecture to really get to the time as an end or as an end result, and not just, okay, where is the next deal? Where is the next deal? Where is the next money?
I think that has a lot to do with where you are in your walk of your deal, where you are in your walk of your time as an entrepreneur, where
Yeah.
you are in your business, and learning that. The more you gain wisdom, I think that's when you start realizing how important the time is. And I will tell you this: the older you get, the more precious time is. And you've probably heard this before. Time's going by so fast now, and I'm doing so much more than I ever was doing. But yet, blah 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 blah. And I'm older, but I thought I did a whole lot before. No, we wasted a whole lot of time and stuff
Oh
before.
my God.
We wasted.
Ridiculous of time
Oh,
already wasted. Yes.
I'm like, I'm sitting here thinking, what am I going to do? How am I going to make this work? What are the, and when I could have implemented and done, which is where so many people fail in the business of everything. They got all these great grandeur ideas. They do all these things and they don't implement. And they get some connections going. Next thing you know, you don't hear from them, nothing happens. Why didn't you make a call?
Yeah.
Well, they're not going to talk to me. Oh, implement. Go, do. Give it a shot. And at the end of the day, stop.
Yeah.
Get a glass of wine or bourbon or whatever you like. You don't even have to drink. Get some iced tea. I'm from the South. We drink tea all the time. Water, it doesn't matter. Just make sure it's free.
Grab some water. Yeah, right.
Oh, you have it, and just chill out.
Yeah.
Stop and smell the dang roses, because they bloom every year. They die every year. And you know what? You're going to bloom and die just like the roses. It's going to happen. So stop and smell the roses. They're out there, man, every day. And I tell you, take the little wins, the little victories, and celebrate them. Celebrate them every single day.
You know what I experience over and over again. So I'm a passionate mountain biker. So that's by far the sports what I love most. And I'm doing this at least 2 or 3 times a week.
Mine's tennis.
Now, that's the cool. Yeah, that's the cool thing that everybody has. Hopefully, everybody has something
good for your body.
But I really realize when I really am on the bike, when I'm in nature, when I really get away from the phone, from the screen, from the meeting. This is in most situations, not just from a recreation perspective, from a re-energizing perspective, but that's also in a lot of situations the most creative phase, because I'm not thinking about it because I'm focusing on the trail, and suddenly I have an idea on how or a solution on
Right.
how I can solve something I was struggling the full day or the full week or the full month already. Yeah. And so what I think that so many entrepreneurs underestimate, they think, oh, I don't have time to smell the roses. I don't have
Right.
time to sit there and just enjoy because I already worked 12 hours this day. I don't have
Right.
time to be on the mountain bike. No, that's the false thinking. That's the false approach, in my personal opinion. And I'm
Agree.
looking forward to hear your opinion on that. Yeah.
No, absolutely. 100%. I think the same thing. I will every Tuesday if I'm in town or
Yeah.
even if I'm out of town, I try to go play tennis. I take my rackets with me, go over because and I turn everything off. I go fishing because it turns everything off. There
Yeah.
are things to do, and it hits me. I mean, when I take the I play guitar. I'll come in here and I'll just play guitar. I'll just grab a guitar. I'll just play. I don't think about anything, and then I'm like, you know what? I didn't think about that, and I'll stop and I'll just jot it down right there on the spot. Because when you're relaxed and you can let things go instead of being uptight like this, is oh my gosh, I got 50 things to do. I got cross the T, got the I. I don't know why, but so many entrepreneurs live that way, and they live full force, 100% out. CEOs, especially the ones that I know, so many of them, just they do not know how to stop. And listen, you don't have to have millions of dollars to stop and smell the roses. You don't have to have $100 to stop and smell the roses.
Yeah.
You just got to walk
That's
outside.
true.
You just got to walk outside. And again, like I said, God first, my family second, work third. On the God first thing, that's nature, baby. That's walking out there and smelling those roses. That's letting it go and just breathe. And when you do, when you get outside the four walls and you go outside, and the sunshine hits you, the ocean breeze hits you, wherever you are, it hits you. Air, the aspens, pine, whatever you are in the world,
Yeah.
it's refreshing. And it really it is to me. Now I can't say it is for everybody, but to me it is. And that breath of fresh air, and then again, that's that retooling, the recalibration. And I think every time you go out, Stephan, every time you ride that bike, that's recalibrate you. It puts you back to
Yeah.
center. It brings you
Ab-
back to
Absolutely.
same thing for
100%.
me after I work out and exercise. It brings you back to earth. So I feel that way every day. And I start my day with that thanks and a little bit of exercise. Just inside, I say whatever. It just because it kind of gets me started for a great day.
Yeah, that's amazing. Chuck, I could go on and on and on and on, but we talked about time, so time is very
Oh,
valuable.
yeah,
So
right.
thank you so much, my friend. I really enjoyed it a
Totally
lot,
my
and I'm going to do this very soon again.
yeah, I'm in.
Before we basically jump out, I'm pretty sure people want to connect with you and want to learn more what you are doing. So what is the best way to reach out to you, to get a hold of you, or to connect with you if they want to learn more about Chuck Ebert and what you are doing?
Sure, it's very simple. ChuckEbert.com. ChuckEbert.com. All the contacts on there. You'll run it. You'll see you see links for the Grammys. You can see all the music stuff we do. You can get in touch with my lovely assistant, Sarah, and she will get you hooked up to meet me, talk to me, and so on, and read the articles. And you can find out what's coming, what it is. It's
Oh.
coming. Ooh, that's a fun one. Look it up. You're gonna have a blast. It's coming, and it's almost here. Ooh,
Oh yes, and I
yeah,
know a little bit about it, but
no,
so
you
just
do.
look it up. Just look it up. Not going to spoil anything
Don't
here.
spoil it.
Chuck,
The
thank you
clues
so
are on
much.
the website.
Thank you so much.
You're
It was a
welcome.
blessing, and I really enjoyed it. I wish you a lot of success, and to all of you listeners out there, you got so tremendous amounts of value in the last couple of minutes, and I hope you're going to implement it. I hope you use what you heard and you implement it in your business. And just reach out to Chuck, and a lot of success and freedom entrepreneurship. How can I have both growth and freedom? Thanks for now. See you soon.